Natasha Stilwell. As you know by now, it is Gourmet Science Week on the show, and that's why I'm enjoying one of my favourite snacks, crisps, or as you like to call them, chips. However, the sad news is they are all gone. Now, if only there was a way to make some more really quickly.
Most potato chips are made in large factories and shipped to supermarket shelves. Along the way, they can lose freshness, and that's never a good thing. So a team of chip industry veterans came up with a new concept, the Chippery. Instead of sending the chips from the factory to the store, they'd just bring the factory to the store. But before they could do that, they had to employ some technology to allow them to shrink the factory down to size.
We'll open the door and take a look at what's going on here.
Inside the machine, a rotating disc with a razor-sharp blade takes a precise slice off the potato about every second. The key is a careful balance between the speed of the blade and the temperature of the oil.
As the oil temperature increases, so does the frequency of slicing. So right now we're at 1.2, we're at our maximum set point in oil temperature, which is 340 degrees.
Once sliced, the chips are picked up by a paddle wheel.
We have the paddle wheel, which rotates at around 35 to 40 revolutions per minute. And what it's doing is moving the product away from the slicing area and moving it through the oil into the staging area.
The staging area is sunflower oil, trans fat free, that's kept at a relatively low temperature. However, since many of the thin chips are inclined to float, they must encounter the submerger. Once submerged and cooked, the chips are lifted out of the oil and onto a conveyor, and then they tumble gently into waiting bowls. The whole process is meticulously timed.
From the time the product enters the oil till the takeout conveyor discharges the product, it's about 2 minutes and 40 seconds, give or take a second.
But there's more. Frying oil usually means smoke and smell, but the Chippery has a filter that bounces the exhaust back and forth, cleaning the air. And if things get too hot, an onboard fire extinguisher is automatically triggered. But perhaps the coolest aspect of this mini factory is how it's controlled.
This is our operator interface panel, which is our control panel. Through this panel, we can change the temperature of the oil, we can change the speed of the slicing, we can change the speed of the conveyors.
The control panel is connected to a PLC, a programmable logic controller, an array of computer switches and relays that direct the whole operation. In fact, just add an Ethernet card and the folks at head office can monitor the performance of any of their units anywhere in the world.
It doesn't get any fresher than that.
The machine can churn out about 12 pounds, 5.5 kilograms of chips every hour. And once the customer's chips are fried, it's up to them how they want them seasoned.
Potato chips, freshly made, right in front of you.
Are you making them right here?
Yes, they're made right in that machine.
This cutting-edge concept is called, appropriately, the Chippery.
The process is about having a piece of equipment that cooks the snack food perfectly, and that's quite a difficult task.
Canadians love their potato chips, eating more than 6 million kilos worth last year. Now they're sampling a new kind, and not just a different brand. This kind of potato chip is made right before a customer's eyes, transformed from raw potato to finished product in under 3 minutes in a miniaturized machine called the Chippery.
It is a totally fresh idea. The potato goes in one end, and out come the chips. They're seasoned, put in bags right before the customer's eyes, and so they're a totally fresh product. We think that the potential is enormous.
Chips are fried, bagged, and sold directly to customers on the spot. You choose from 20 different flavors, from sea salt to sour cream, and even pineapple.
Consumers these days really want everything fresh. Oh my goodness, you can't get any fresher than seeing the potatoes come out in 3 minutes.
Chippery chips are intended to be eaten soon after they're made. There are no preservatives. Even so, they're not supposed to get stale for about 10 days. But the customer who buys this kind of product probably won't wait to dig in. Watch for the Chippery to show up in shopping malls, theme parks, and grocery stores.